Welcome back, Pete. So, the part 2 of the monkey, of the mini. So, as you remember from the first part, it was quite a bit of a challenge because I did forget how to take this thing apart. But slowly but surely, it's all getting there. So basically, we'll continue with what I was doing, and let's get down to the bottom. Let's get it all out, and let's put the new stuff in and stuff like that. So yeah, enjoy the show, peeps. Alright then, boys and girls, let's go a step ahead and separate this screen from this basically this Headunit. And what we need to do is we need to do a screw on top of there, which is, I believe, is the same T20 here, this T20, and and then come on guys, and then 2 on here, and then that whole thing should slide out because of the buttons on the top there that are part of the radio on the bottom, which, like I said, they're not going to work anymore because you are literally going to be splitting them 2 in half, like so. So we need this part to go back. So now there is a I don't know which way to do it, but basically either way you've got no going back, no matter which way you kind of do it. I'm just gonna do these top ones here. I hope you can see it well, and we'll just pull the whole screen part off because that's what I remember I did the last time. So like so, because you don't want to be sitting with a holy thing unless you can buy some sort of inserts and whatnot. But this is the part that you have to unfortunately break. Come on, rich sausage. Alright, we go. Unfortunately, you've got to just pull it. The ribbon is just how it interlocks, and that basically just pulled out of my Headunit itself. So unfortunately, that is going to be no use for anyone anymore. And just put this ribbon thing back in and then hide it away and done deal, and then you can put this part back on, so you still got something later date if you do find something that can replace them buttons. Some people now, like on 3D printers and stuff like that, they start making all sorts of things, so I suppose you should be able to find something to replace it, but I don't have anything, so it just goes back together like so. You really need this for all the lights and whatnot, and none of this is going to be working anymore. Just sitting there like so. Somehow. But yeah, that's one part of it. Ow, my neck. So this thing then goes inside here. Interesting how this works now. I think then it will be moved. Then it will be moved downward because there's some screws in there, and that's what your fascia is gonna look like. But I'm gonna attach this back up here. You do lose them 2 screws because they normally go Headunit there. So now you can really fit this thing back in. I suppose so. But give me 2 seconds. Right, so all the clocks can be plugged back in like that, and the wiring like so. So this in a way can be screwed back together. I'm gonna just secure it with the big screws that came just here on the side for now, and then I'll do the rest. Like that, and then basically the fascia is supposed to sit there somewhere along the way. Yeah. This part is strange, but it's supposed to sit there like so, with 2 screws. So you got to remove these and put them in there because you never really had anything in these slots, not for anything, because even the fascia, if you look at the fascia, there's nothing from the old one to interfere, and now everything's going to basically move downwards, and that's where your double Headunit sits. So what we'll have to remove 4 of these and then pull this whole thing out, and that's basically useless after this, because this thing is going onto the new one, the new part. and this is for the bin. So this is what I mean. Look how different them are. That moves further down, and you don't even reuse this little cover. There's not even a hole for the screw in there for some reason. Yeah, there's not even that. It just holds onto that. Hope you can see. So yeah, the new piece will go in and shaka boom. Right then, so I think good idea is to plug in the wiring, plug in the Headunit, make sure that everything works, so in that way I can actually go and install the wiring, because as you remember, the orange, the yellow wire, fucking orange, the yellow wire needs to go into the fuse box, which is located right there behind my toolbox finger and everything. So basically what I'm gonna do, I think this camera should be perfectly fine the way it is, because there's nothing for me to do really up on the top and nothing to do up on the bottom. Well, I'll leave it like that. So I'm gonna now go plug all the things in and see if the Headunit works. Alright, so don't need that. So parking brake, you just ground it down. Jesus Christ, pardon me. Told this Camille. This is what it is. Can it be helped? So yeah, this yellow wire needs to go. It's even got a little slot in, so just go straight away into the fuse box location. I'll show us exactly what's where and what not, and obviously we'll tape all this stuff up as well. I'm not going to need it. And but for the time being, so and then I'm just gonna give this a permanent life from here, from the red wire. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for the time being. It's just so put that on, and the Headunit is on. Language English, close. So yeah, works. We'll just put it in reverse. It doesn't go in reverse. But usually they have reverse. Yeah, it looks like it did. Well, now I'm gonna basically speed all this business up. I'm gonna run this yellow wire through there, underneath there, into the fuse box, and then I will show you exactly which one of them is the correct place to put your permanent live in, and yeah, so I'll basically enjoy the show. Right, so basically the cable got installed. It all goes runs under there through there. Wait a second. So basically, what I was saying is it runs through underneath there, under there. I'm gonna try to put the light on so you kinda can see the cable, but you can actually slot it into the places where the other factory cable goes, and then up and above, and then it goes around here, and then it slots inside of inside this one here. Because what I realized is that it comes with its own fuse, and none of these fuses actually have got spare place on. So what it means is that you've got to just plug it in anywhere that's got permanent life, and I've just choose that red and yellow cable, and if anything happens alongside of the thingy, it's got its own fuse, so it's not going to be interrupting with anything else, because them cables are normally the 40 amp or 30 amp, something like that, and that permanent permanent live wire's only got probably 10 amp fuse on. So yeah, that's basically wiring is all sorted. It doesn't need none of these patch leads and crap, but not and blah blah blah. So now I've got another mission of running this thing, but I've got a trick for this one for the mic. I'll install it where it lasts pretty much. Well, I kinda have to install it before, but not. Basically, it doesn't matter. So now the mission is to attach the Headunit to this thing, and then basically make sure that it sits in right and whatnot and blah blah blah, and then we can actually start putting this all back together. Hey, didn't think it's gonna come to this, did you? That's my rig up. I'm just trying to film because inside it's not the best, and I don't have a cameraman. I don't get paid enough to get a cameraman in. But yeah, basically, to be honest, fortunately this is the end of the part 2. Yeah, I'll just end this at here, and basically all I've got to say is thanks a lot for watching. Like and share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the part 3. We're basically putting this all back together and making it all happen. So yeah, adios amigos.